Gaurav Mashruwala joins us on this leg of the show to answer your investment-related questions. Gaurav, thank you so much for spending time with us on Investor's Guide. Our first question comes in from Dixon Anthony. He's 39 years old and he has a monthly income of 85,000 rupees that also includes some rental income. Now, he pays an EMI of 37,500 rupees on his home loan and he contributes 20,000 rupees per year to his LIC policy. He wants to take a health plan and he doesn't know which plan to choose right now. He wants to also save for his children's education and for his own retirement, and he wants to know how he should go about it. Gaurav, can you give him a plan?
You should keep aside about 3 months monthly mandatory expenses in savings bank linked to fixed deposits. So in case of any emergency, in case there is any kind of job loss or any kind of catastrophe, that is being taken care of. Since he is an NRI, he needs to check whether the Indian health cover will be applicable in the country that he is living in. So if that's not applicable, then the country where he is living in, he needs to take an independent health cover there. And for his family here, he needs to take health cover here. Now, when he comes to India, he should also try and find out whether the health cover in the foreign country is applicable here or not. So NRIs, when they pick up health cover, they need to find out rules and regulations of that particular policy applicable in the country where they are living in and when they come to India. And retirement, again, many years to go. He's not clear whether he'll settle in Gulf or here, but invariably people who are in Gulf doing retirement come back to India. And hence I would encourage him to start doing his retirement planning for coming back to India after 12-15 years. Again, keep doing investment into a mutual fund. Only thing is, because for kids' education, he has taken an index fund. Here he can look at an actively managed fund. He can consider a large cap mutual fund. Look at a fund which has been in existence for about 8 to 10 years. So the fund which would have withstood 1 or 2 complete business cycles, where the fund manager is stable, the expense ratio is less. Try and pick up that fund and do a systematic investment plan.
Our next question comes in from Raj Srinivasan, who writes in saying he's 46 years old with an annual income of 16 lakh rupees. He's been investing 5,000 rupees through SIPs in the principal large cap fund Kotak Balanced in UTI ETF. Now, he has a term cover of 50 lakhs and a health insurance of 2.5 lakh rupees. His goal is to buy a home and to work towards building a retirement corpus. He wants to know how he can plan his finances going forward. Gaurav, can you help him out?
The first thing he should do is create a contingency fund, set aside monthly expenses, about 3 months monthly expenses for emergency. Next, look at health insurance. So for his entire family, he, his spouse and all those who are there in the family, pick up a health insurance. Depending on the city that you live in, the health insurance could be anywhere between 3 to 5 lakhs. So if you're living in a bigger city, try and take a 5 lakh rupees sum assured. Thereafter comes life insurance. So in case of death of an earning member of the family, it's only those members of family whose death is a financial loss require life insurance. So take a term plan, depending on how much. So he already has a 50 lakh term plan. Probably depending on the income and other future commitments, he may want to enhance this to about 1 crore, because he's 46, which means about 15 to 20 years of more working. There'll be a family and there'll be dependents. So to ensure that in case of his income being affected, family gets enough corpus to take care of the future life, about 1 crore worth of term plan, which means existing 50 lakhs extra. Apart from that, for his retirement, 46, slightly later in age, but you still have time. He's talking about retiring at 55. Maybe he can drag up to 60. So about 14 more years. 2 asset classes that come to mind. One is equity and one is gold. So do a systematic investment plan into an equity fund and a gold fund.
We have time for one quick question. Parijit has written in, he's 28 years old and he just sold property for about 15 lakh rupees. He wants to know, will he have to pay tax on this money if he keeps it in his savings account? He also tells us he has an annual income of 3 lakh rupees and he can save 15,000 every month going forward. Where can he invest this money? Gaurav.
A capital gains tax amount kept in savings bank account, there will be capital gains tax implications definitely. However, the interest that we earn from savings bank account from this particular financial year up to 10,000 rupees is not taxable. So if the question is that money kept in savings bank account is interest taxable or not, the interest is not taxable, but that's not in lieu of your capital gains tax. Now there is one option that he has, is there are some special savings accounts that most of the nationalized banks have. If you park your money into that, then you get 2 years time to purchase another residential or accommodation. So if you're going to be buying a new house within next 2 years, then you can park your money in the special scheme and you get tax benefit. Another option is to buy a Section 54 EC bonds. Now there, only the gains component has to be invested, not the entire corpus. So whatever is your financial gain, you can put into that. You can do up to 50 lakhs in a financial year.
Alright, that's a wrap on Investors Guide. Thank you for joining us. Gaurav, thank you for answering all of those questions. Now you remember, if it has to do with your money, whether that's saving, spending or investing, get in touch with us and we'll answer all of your questions on this show. Email IDs are at the bottom of your screen where you can reach us. You will also find this episode on our Facebook page.